Hello, everybody, and welcome to the beginning of what I think is going to be a very long series, the complete series playthrough of Resident Evil, which I have downloaded onto this system for the first time and clearly have to create new data. Yes, I will create new data, thank you. So yes, I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. Many people are huge Resident Evil fans, so I've decided to stream the entire series because for the first time, or I suppose second time because I'm on a PS5, in the series history, it's actually possible to play some version of the entire series from beginning to end on the same system. And only a few years ago, this was impossible. You needed a GameCube for some and a PlayStation for some other ones, and you needed a PS3 for this one and a PS4 for that one. And some versions were only stuck on older consoles, and Resident Evil 2 and 3 were nowhere to be seen. But they've been remade, unfortunately. But those versions are now available, and you can play the entire series, main series, on the PlayStation 4/5, which means the plan is to play in chronological, canonical series order. We're starting with Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake, Resident Evil Code Veronica only version, 4, Revelations 1. I know it's technically a side game, but they're so tied into the main games that I feel I should include them because they're also available here. 5, Rev 2, 6, 7, and 8, which is a big undertaking now I've said it out loud. But we can do it. I should probably get started here. There are some weird things going on with the controls in this game, very cool. We can do it, and there is a massive variation in how long the games are. So I know games like 4, 7, and 8 are going to take a few playthroughs. This should take 2 or 3, whereas games like Resident Evil 3 Remake are about 45 minutes long, so we can blast through those in a nanosecond. Now, if I recall, yes, one thing I do remember being weird in this game is, unlike the GameCube originals, the run and check buttons are just flipped. No reason they would. They just flipped them. On the GameCube originals, which they're both games, both this and Resident Evil Remake are built on the same technology, built on the same engines, they play the same. Had played like any Resident Evil game. But when they released them here, they released Remake, playing normally, and 0, exactly the same, just took 2 buttons, flipped them around. No reason. No reason whatsoever. What the fuck is wrong with Capcom? And most insultingly, they included 5 different control schemes, none of which fixed this, if I recall. I'm not seeing any actual option for doing anything here. So we're going to get into the game and sort it out from there. I'm also looking for... I despise subtitles, but somebody may be watching who needs them for some reason. If I go with original, my own face won't be in the way. I think we'll go with wide. And I will be, in the first to me, I'll actually be shutting up during cutscenes in order for players to enjoy the drama of Resident Evil. Because Resident Evil 0, for all its many flaws, has got some of the brilliantly batshit stuff in it, which it would really be a shame to miss. So, I think we're above easy. Let's go with normal, because I know how hard this game can get for reasons it probably doesn't intend. AI companions. So let's do it.
Resident Evil 0.
Well, that's a very dramatic beginning. So starting as once again, oh God almighty. New controls to match current standards. Julie's in, we'll go with the original. What was the last option I missed? Oh, never mind. Story time, shut up.
A Midwestern town in America, Raccoon City.
Oh, I really want to riff on this voice.
A solitary island far off in the sea, Rockfort Island. An island that would become the second Raccoon City, Sheena Island.
Why would you mention Sheena Island?
There are still many unanswered questions about these seemingly unrelated yet intensely traumatic events.
And this game will answer none of them.
It is believed that the International Enterprise umbrella was somehow involved. Little is known as to the origin of this faceless corporation. When was it established? By whom? And how was the T-virus created?
Oh, we do have subtitles, okay.
To uncover the truth, we must delve deeper into the events which transpired in the beginning, before the mansion incident.
For the record, the day before the mansion incident. In the forest outside Raccoon.
Do you think so too?
Yeah.
This looks phenomenal on the GameCube, I just want to point that out. Still kinda does. Stop talking. I'll let this image speak for itself. When I promised you batshit. Using walkers, I'm gonna do. We know these guys, we meet them in Resident Evil 1.
It began as a simple investigation of some bizarre murders in the suburbs of Raccoon City. Nothing in our training could ever have prepared us for the nightmare that ensued. We never stood a chance.
What's going on? Engine failure. Emergency.
Oh, got him vibrating. You'll see that a lot in this game. Kind of,
investigate the surrounding area.
I like it.
Captain, look!
I said I'd shut up. I forgot how long these cutscenes are, so apologies if you came here for me to be entertaining. I'd hate to kill the drama.
Court order for transportation. Prisoner Billy Cohen, ex-lieutenant, 26 years old. Court-martialed and sentenced to death.
And 5'9", I noticed. So
Prisoners to be transferred to the Regathon
yay, short
base
guys.
for
I like that.
execution.
Those poor soldiers. They were good men just doing their jobs, and that scum murdered them and escaped.
Kind of prejudging there, but
Let's
never
separate
mind.
and survey the area. Our friend is brutal and ruthless. Keep your guard up.
So at this point they're assuming that escaped convict Billy somehow overturned the entire truck and killed 3 soldiers. We'll just let that sit. And Rebecca, the medic, has gone off alone into the woods with a torch.
A train?
I really hope you're watching this with headphones because it sounds really good. And so the game begins. Now, there are games in the RE series I know better than my own house, and there are games I've played a few times and kind of remember, but not much. Zero is in that second category, so this may not be the cleanest playthrough. What the hell are the controls? So, okay, aim is map, good start. Fire is nothing. R1 is nothing. R2... It can't be R2 and A and X. Well, that is as old school as it bloody well gets. Where are the options? I have no idea what to press to get this. So I knew at the beginning there'd be a bit of a faff to get the controls right because this has got many levels of weird. Original, alternate. Oh, this is brilliant. We've got 5 different controls setups, and they all have the exact same aiming setup apart from D. Let's go with D, because that's got L and R as firing. Didn't turn off your PlayStation 4. I sold it about a year and a half ago. So now, don't really want to waste the bullet, but there we are. Can I reload with circle? And moving. So this is oh no, Julie, you've missed 95% of the story. When you've missed 95% of the story in a game in which we've experienced about 2% of the story so far, you've not caught much at all. How the hell do I... So, remember before when I said that they'd taken the perfectly good controls, which is that this is run, you can't really see no, this is run, this is check, and this is nothing. And even though this game plays, handles, looks, and is built on the exact same technology and feels the exact same, they've just flipped these 2 buttons around. So now by pressing the run button, I can open the menu screen. Why you'd want that on the run button, I have no idea. And to run, you press this button at the back of the controller. Why would they do this? On the PS4, I used to just go into the I won't do it here. Go into the system settings and rewire the systems button so it felt the same, but it's just baffling. Absolutely baffling. Just want to point out how fantastic this game looks, though. I mean, these are pre-rendered backgrounds, which are locked. Obviously, somewhat better than the GameCube could have put out. So they are basically 2D rendered photographs masquerading as environments. Dining car. Yes, this game is okay. It looks fantastic. When this game came out, I think it was fair to call it the best looking game in existence at the time, for a very narrow window. Luggage lies strewn around the cabin. Plus, I'm pretty sure from the foot I can see down there, there's a corpse there, but she's mostly worried about the luggage. Our Rebecca's a neat girl. Onward and upwards. Also, this is far scarier for me than for you because I'm wearing headphones.
This is Officer Chambers from STARS Bravo team. Please identify yourself. Is someone there?
Now see, this corpse you notice. Yeah, scored yourself a free Walkman. Okay. So, something that characterized... Oh, he went down in 2 shots. Okay, great. No questions asked. Something that characterizes the remake era of games over the PS1 era of games is that zombies are about 10 times harder to kill. That guy wasn't, though. The game gave us a little freebie for being early. Do I have... I chose normal mode, right? Because it feels like I've got... Oh god, which button's which in this game? Capcom, you absolute... I also apologise to the viewers for all the doors. Classic part of old school Resident Evil is these unskippable door opening animations which are utterly pointless. Oh hello, what's that by my feet? Yes! There is a unique joy in Resident Evil to finding handgun bullets, specifically handgun bullets. I mean, they're the weakest form of bullets, but you just feel so much better from knowing you've got a full stock. Burp to you too, Julie. Passenger's Diary, July 14th. Orders came from the boss. Looks like we're in charge of investigating the remains of the Arklay Mountains Laboratory. Not that Arklay Mountains Laboratory, because, well, we'll come back to that. We're moving in 2 groups. Neither group is assigned to start checking what's left of it. Wait, hang on, that was 2 days. Test production of BOW Type Y319, I'm not sure which that is. Is that the response to the crustacean T-virus, which you'd think would tie into Rev 1, but I think that's our friend upstairs. Right. Are they pursuing crustacean research too? It can't be the virus, can it? No, it's a completely different rash of bizarre murders. Right. So, yes, as we know from the classic original game... Let's check this guy. Ew. There is a mansion hidden in the Raccoon City forest, which houses a laboratory, which is investigated by the STARS Alpha team in Resident Evil 1. This game, in one of its many questionable additions to the storyline, chose to basically take place in a completely different mansion with a completely different laboratory under it, which is like next door to the other one. Which was fucking ridiculous when you think about it, because so yeah, the day before, a mansion with a lab under it full of monsters was blown up in the forest. A different mansion with a different lab full of different monsters in the same forest also blew up. This is something which is added entirely by Zero. No, investigation orders. Stained with blood. Why do people always bleed on their own orders? I was like, company's management training series. I shut down years ago. William Bark and ourselves got William Bark, shouldn't that be William Birkin? Okay, so the plan seems to... That's not the fucking run button anymore. That's going to kill me. That is literally... There's going to come a point when I need to run, and I press the run button, and some prick at Capcom's reassigned it. Again, baffled as to why they would do this. Shiny. Wrong button. We like keys. Those are some buff arms.
Billy. Lieutenant Cohen.
So, you seem to know
Serious mullet.
Been fantasizing about me, have you?
You're the prisoner.
It's a strong opening, Billy.
Execution. You were with those soldiers outside.
Oh, I see. You're with STARS. Well, no offense, honey, but...
It's literally written on her, Billy.
So
You get no award
I'm
for
afraid
that.
our little chat time is over.
Wait! You're under arrest.
No thanks, Dollface. I've already worn handcuffs.
Oh, he's a
Could
bad
shoot,
boy.
you know.
Yes, Rebecca, you could shoot, and I'm pretty sure doing so would be your literal job. Here comes the HR department to remind you.
Right? What happened?
It's worse than... We can't. You must be careful, Rebecca. The forest is full of zombies and monsters.
Zombies and monsters.
Yes, Rebecca, like the ones you just saw. Case in point. These things suck. Damn it, that's not the run button. Run button. Okay. This is where fixed camera angles start to suck. I think it's dead along there. That's better. Bloody dogs. Oh wait, what was the key we picked up? Which button do I press? Come on. No, no. Oh, just mixing up those two buttons messes your head up. That was at the back, I think. So we've got an escaped murderer with a nightmarish mullet. What happened to Edwards? You were so happy. Oh, he's got gear. Oh, Edward, you were so happy just a few hours ago. Let's check his corpse for stuff. Fun fact, Edward's body here, just to get Resident Evil nerdy on you, has, well, you can't see it with this one, but he has two hands. Now, in the opening cinema, the hilarious live-action one for the original Resident Evil, one character finds a hand, which is later attributed to Edward. And in the original version of this, which was supposed to be a prequel to the original Resident Evil, this scene has been shown in versions of unreleased footage where his corpse was actually missing the hand. But in the remake, Edward keeps his hand, so since this is a prequel to the remake, he's got his hand here too. I lost track of what I was saying, and I understand myself. Ah! Okay, Jesus Christ, that's hairy. Was this the door that was locked? No. Right, so if I recall, the dining car was at the other end of the carriage from when we first got on. Oh.
This is Rebecca. Over.
This is Rico. What's your location? Over.
Enrico! Hello! Can you read me? Please respond.
Rebecca, I can hear you. Now listen up. We've obtained detailed information on the fugitive from a document found in the wrecked wagon. Billy Cullen killed as many as 23 people. Over.
23 people.
We have also confirmed that he was institutionalized, so keep your guard up. Can you hear me, Rebecca? Over. Stay alert, Rebecca. He wouldn't think twice before killing you.
Enrico! Captain! Hello? Hello!
So, strange prioritization of information there. Edward and presumably Enrico have seen that the forest is full of zombies and monsters, and Rebecca has encountered both zombies and monsters, but no, the real danger he needs to tell her about is that the fact she just met, the guy she just met, might have a history of mental illness, and would kill her without second thought, even though he clearly just didn't. So, Enrico. Yeah, we are going dining. The odds of the restaurant car still being open are extremely low, but you know, we've got to try our luck.
It's gonna be dangerous from here on in. Why don't
You
we
just got there through all the zombies with no
Cooperate
hassle.
with you?
Listen, little girl, if you haven't noticed, there's some pretty freaked out things on this train. And I, for one, want to get out of here. I don't think we stand a chance doing it alone.
You expect me to trust you, a wanted felon? I don't need your help. I can handle this on my own. And don't call me little girl.
All right, Miss Do-It-Yourself. What should I call you?
The name is Rebecca Chambers, but that's Officer Chambers to you.
It's kind of adorable when she tries to look professional, given
Why
that she's an
don't you go
idiot.
and try while I wait here.
Sorry, I'm just moving my face. I just realised there's no room.
Well then, Rebecca, why don't you go and try?
I'm just going to
while
repeat
I
that
wait
forever.
here?
So our hero, Billy, is going to let this clearly idiotic little girl wander into difficulty alone. Why does the train need a supervisor? Isn't it done? Doors. So we can activate the automatic doors from the roof of the fifth car. Roof of the diner. Okay, so out the back of the roof. Yes, this is a two-story train. Only Resident Evil, folks, and some parts of Europe. Oh, what did they order? Rebecca, what did they order?
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
It's about to get Japanese up in here. No tentacles, thankfully. It's a Liege monster, and these things suck. So rather than waste all our ammo, we'll just run the fuck away and trigger a cutscene. When this game released, slow-mo bullet time was badass. Many elements of this game have not aged well.
Are you okay?
There it is again, that shaky thumbs up. So, when I said it was going to get Japanese up in here, this is our primary antagonist. A large grown man with a mullet who wears a dress for no adequately explained reason and controls insects by singing opera. Only in Resident Evil, folks.
Who's controlling the train?
Go and check out the first engine car. Listen, we gotta cooperate with each other from now on. You got that?
You're the one who left us, dick balls.
Well, I don't...
Clue in, girl. Or maybe you like being worm bait.
All right. But you just remember, I will shoot you if you try anything funny.
I would shoot him now, Rebecca. I remind you it's your job. Oh yeah, I like him now. Those are my
If you
faves.
find anything, give me a call, alright?
We've got to work together. Go off on your own and call me. Controls of two lean characters. I'm still having trouble memorizing the buttons. Okay, main character, partner character. Moves independently. You control yourself using R. Sorry, I'm speed reading Mrs. Carter again. Yeah, Rebecca can do that. Okay, now if I recall, that means we are... No, we are now on 2 statuses. So, we're Rebecca, running in loops. If I move the right stick, I can now play as... Okay, so, yeah, right stick is now Billy, left stick is Rebecca. I can move both at the same time. Whee! Do you see how this game gets confusing? I can also change to left stick Billy, right stick Rebecca, or... Get off the fucking... As before mentioned, the open status and run button has been reversed. Now, broadly in RE0, you should play as Rebecca at all times because the AI-controlled partner character is, to quote Yahtzee, pants on head retarded, and will get themselves killed, will stand firing a pistol at an enemy they could never possibly kill and absorb damage. And Billy, as a big burly man, can simply take more damage. So you have to basically have Billy be the stupid AI character just because he can take all the damage he's stupidly going to take. This gets really tricky in boss fights, which is why RE0 is not among my favourite games of the series. Yeah, I think this was the way to the door switch, if I recall. Yes, we can climb this, can't we? Climb the roof. So, again, if I recall, because I only played the HD version of this once or twice, I mostly played the GameCube version way back. But up here looks fucking incredible. Because while this game mostly uses a series of like still rendered photographs for its backgrounds, this was actually like a rendered MP. Oh, the bloody buttons! How do I? Right. So this is actually like a rendered video. Move! What? Who am I playing as? No, okay, I'm Rebecca. Why can't I turn... What's good? I know. No. Okay. I need to run in a straight line. As I said before, they reversed the buttons for this game and this one game in a series only, which fucks your head up. I need to get off this screen now. There we go. I now need to... Who am I even playing as now? Okay. There, that's what we want. Okay, we just literally just want to walk in a straight line. There we go. Turn around, turn around, turn around. And now, there we go. That was bizarre, but turning her around took days. This does still look phenomenal, though. For a nearly 20-year-old game, this is good-looking stuff. So, am I going to have to unlearn all this for the next game, which plays like a normal game? There. Alright. Let's reconnect the shit out of this. Punchline! Yeah. So this is one of the parts of the game where the characters are split up immediately. I think depending on which character you're playing as when you fall down, depends which way they're split up. Sometimes you'll be split up and you'll need Rebecca in one area and Billy in another. Sometimes it doesn't matter. Something powerful from the outside burst in. What could that be? Actually, what could that be? Not much. No, we don't need to use the service lift. Ooh, now we definitely want the train key. Again, I have to stop and think every time we need to open the inventory screen just because my brain knows the normal correct way. Conductor room. And it actually says conductor room. Because this game wasn't made as an HD game, sometimes you'll find keys and things with different things written on the tag and the game will say, hey, the key says it's the upstairs, but the key clearly doesn't say that because originally the game was made for standard definition where you wouldn't be able to read it. This door... Well, if only we had something sharp, but that means we're completely trapped in this room. What we can do is... I will say the train section of this game is very tightly designed and just a really well-designed, efficient puzzle game. It's kind of like the best of the Resident Evil experience distilled to one area. We can send the key down. This doesn't hold for the rest of the game. There's a lot of very slowly watching things happen. And now we're trapped in this room. But Billy isn't. You can't move too effectively. I think... bollocks. That Rebecca just successfully opened the doors. Press the switch, go to the automatic doors. Come on, Billy, you can move. There you go. Meaning we can now get through the doors downstairs, but we don't have Rebecca. This really is as fast as you're going to go, isn't it? Okay. So we're getting there, we're getting there. This playthrough may take longer than I anticipated because there's a lot about this game I don't remember. Put me in Resident Evil 1 or 2, we'd be flying through. I wouldn't rush it because, you know, there's still great games that are worthy of commentary. So we're just Billy for now. For some reason I haven't given... Yep, he has a gun. Billy and Rebecca's pistols are fraction... Oh, just switch to Rebecca, didn't I? No, switch back. Are fractionally different. I think Billy's fires faster. and has a bigger clip. Billy's generally the better offensive character. But just look at this wonderfully 90s design here. He's got that goofy tattoo, he's got the 90s mullet, he's got the 90s wife beater on, dog tag, bad boy attitude. I mean, Billy really is a slice of 90s action hero manliness, isn't he? Fun fact, the tattoo, if you were to stretch his arm out, says Mother Love, which is one of a number of references throughout the Resident Evil series to Queen songs. And if I follow, yep, here's the... And there's the key Rebecca sent down. Rebecca's an interesting phenomenon in Resident Evil because obviously she's a support character in the first game, but despite being beloved and iconic, she's kind of a useless, whiny idiot who just constantly gets herself in trouble and never accomplishes much. And even though she's ostensibly the lead of this game, I'm not getting through there, that's ostensibly true of this game too. I got fun facts about Resident Evil all day long. This is basically nerdy middle-aged man tells you things you don't want to know. Like when you get a really nerdy middle-aged man talking about trains or planes or history or something. It's like, well, you might not have known this actually about the Resident Evil series. We are now of a generation when we have that for video games, which is an exciting time to be alive. But yes, Rebecca is still kind of a dippy little loser, even in the game she's ostensibly the leader. And the biggest weird thing about Rebecca is that Resident Evil has a very tightly knit continuity with files and everything detailing every character's path through what happens to them in the game they're in and through to the next game and what's happening to them off screen. Rebecca, however, disappears completely from all mention of lore or existence anywhere in the story whatsoever after the first game of the series, which is the second game, the one after this, which meant she kind of had a mystery aura. This was the conductor's office, wasn't it? Yes, so... she reappeared, I think, 15 to 20 real-life years later in that god-awful CGI movie, which I think might be non-canon. And there's rumours she's getting a Switch game soon, but it hasn't actually appeared. Here's a fun fact. Again, Billy now has 2 herbs. 2 herbs which can combine to make a super herb. Guess what special ability only Rebecca has? Yeah, Billy can't do shit with these herbs. What I can do in this game, unique to this game, is just drop any item anywhere, which is helpful. One of the big things this game improved on from the other ones, was that it took out the item boxes and replaced them with the ability to drop any item anywhere and pick it up anytime. So you never have to like waste an item because you can't carry it. At the same time, it means you have to spend some parts of the game literally picking up every single item you found, carting it across, not that button, carting it across the game, and then dumping them all someplace else just to make a sort of impromptu item box. There are 2 holes in the way. Oh, okay. So we need something to unlock this briefcase. I'm going to leave this. We can't leave it here. Why can't we leave it here? Okay, we can leave it. The button to change characters is in a normal game the inventory screen button, but in this game they've changed the button around, as I keep commenting on and will keep being angry about. Okay, so we'll just leave this here until we find something that looks like it might open it. I mean, a train never really felt like something that would require a map, but always flip that switch. Plus we can't wear the natty blazer, which is a shame. What have we got? A pistol, basically 2 clips. So not feeling too optimistic about Billy's chances right now. We've got 2 pistol clips, a small herb, and nothing. And a million bottles of booze. Maybe we're okay after all. Carpaccio roast chicken. So, Mediterranean shrimp and Carpaccio style roast chicken. That's very clearly not what the board says. In HD, we can see it's clearly fresh English with mustard. Fresh English what? Just English with mustard? Special steak apple cocktail. What's a special steak? That just sounds like code for when you're eating rat. It's not rat meat, it's special steak. Oh, oh. So, remember that first file we found about the BOW based off a crustacean? That was very hostile, that had a weak head carapace? I mean, do you want to meet anything that has a head carapace? No reason, just thought I'd mention it. Another big streaming classic Resident Evil is these games, pick it up, aren't the most visually interesting to look at a lot of the time, because this looks lovely, but about 1/3 of the time you're looking at this, 1/3 of the time you're looking at this, and another third of the time you're looking at the inventory screen as you shuffle your herbs and bullets around. So, thankfully I'm here to keep you all entertained and mesmerized with my face. Oh god, yeah, I feel immeasurably better for having that. First aid spray, brilliant. And you may be thinking, isn't it kind of Resident Evil Zero to suddenly, in this resource dearth horror game, give us all these cool things, like this shotgun I probably haven't got the room to carry. Nope. And you'd be right, it is very kind of Resident Evil Zero to give us all this free stuff. Even kinder considering there are no strings attached whatsoever. Oh, another fun thing about Resident Evil Zero, the limited character inventory that Chris had in Resident Evil 1, both characters have in this game, so I can pick up the shotgun, I just haven't got any room for the bloody bullets. Okay. Our pockets are full. There was a... where is it? An ink ribbon for saving, but no typewriter for saving. I will never stop pressing triangle to open the inventory. I will never. For now, I'm going to leave all these bullets. Hopefully find somewhere to save in case we die. Not that we might. And then come back. That's the plan. It seems weird it will give me an ink, my first ink ribbon of the game and no typewriter, so hopefully out here somewhere. Slimy eggs, don't want to go that way. Right, so there's the ink ribbons to save with and nowhere to save. Meaning we can't save, so we'll have a bloody handgun bullets back. That's a bizarre little bit of game design, to be honest. This is the first save point of the game. Oh, that's nice to know. Yeah, no, the bullets, Billy, the bullets. There we go. And no reason whatsoever. I'm going to switch to the... If you're sick of hearing it, I will never stop ragging on Capcom for switching those two buttons around. Literally never. What were you thinking? Why would you do that? Why would you take an established game with an established control system and release a game with the right control system, then release another game with the exact same control system, just switch two buttons around for no reason? Why would you do that? Didn't match later games because they changed after this. Didn't match the game before it that you just released. Anyway, let's walk through this bar uninterrupted. That's not uninterrupted at all! Well, sure, I hope nothing with a head carapace a pit. Oh boy. Oh, it's bigger than I remember. Move. This could be a problem. Let's get back to there. That's it. Okay, back it up, back him up. That's it. Now wait for him to recover, and oh boy! Come on, Billy, you big manly man. That is indeed a Scorpy. Although Billy, the absolute chav, is just taking this damage. Yeah, that doesn't hurt Billy boy. Not sure if we got the shot off or not. Oh boy, not a good time to reload. One bullet left in the shotgun. Not dead. Getting dramatic. Ew, rainy. Oof. I can't believe we're on fine health after getting absolutely pounded across the bloody room. I mean, I talk shit about Billy being a ridiculous mullet, but boy can take some damage. Okay, this we need. We also want that ice pick, which I've very nearly left without. Please tell me that only takes one space. Balls. I will leave the big gun. I gotta leave the big gun behind. It takes 2 spaces and there's no bullets left for it, so remember where it is. If we remember where it is, we'll find some shotgun shells at some point and come back for it. Another thing that makes this game a lot more of a bloody faff than the previous ones, that big 2-handed weapons mostly now actually take 2 inventory slots, and that only leaves you with 4, which means your ammo and your health items and your spare weapon, you haven't got a lot of space, basically. I think that left me with 2, so if I dump... Part of the art to this game is finding like very good, frequently used corridors to dump all your crap in. Just so that I can dump this herb I don't need right now somewhere I'm likely to go passing by, so that I know it's there for when I'm actually going to use it, rather than having to come all the way to the other end of the game to find the one thing. It's a pain in the arse, but... And the scorpion's gone! It's not actually going to come back. It is dead. If you leave the area in which something died, the game will just despawn it. It's a holdover from the PlayStation 1 era. But yes, Sir Jonathan Scorpion has made his cameo in this game and has now gone home in his Addison Lee cab. So, dump the herb. Dump the herb. This we can use to open that manhole in the car in the kitchen. This we can send up to Rebecca to get a stupid fat ass out of the kitchen, the lazy cow. What's Billy got to say? Very cold and clinical. Billy don't know this guy. Billy don't care. The mullet has no time for your rules, man. I'm too tubular and rad for this stuff. Oh, get off you. Okay, now you hurt. Now you hurt. And I think I just dropped my herb, didn't I? Yep. No, I still have to go through the whole mental process of... Wait, no, which button is it? No, which button is it? Yeah, that button. Yeah, eat bullets. Bloody hell. Fuck, 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 fuck! There's a little period after they lunge for you where they just kind of like, woo, missed. And you can zip by then. It's a narrow window. It's a holdover from Resident Evil 1 remake, I think. I don't want to waste a whole herb on just caution. And... Okay, don't click on the thing. Click on this thing. Gee, what will I place? There you go, Rebecca. Have a nice ice pick. You deserve it. Treat yourself. Go all Basic Instinct. What are we going to do? Arrest you for smoking? Merry Christmas, Rebecca. Okay, so sometimes you have to click on the thing you want to interact with in order to say, would you like to use the ice pick? Sometimes you have to click on the ice pick itself. So that this is clearly the other way around. I also want my weapon back. And now we get to watch it all. So yeah, this is RE0. One thing, the weird duology of Resident Evil Remake and Resident Evil Zero, oh boy, which are very much cut from the same cloth. The feel is the same, the animation is the same, the technology is the same, but just for the two of them. Before this were the PS1 games that were like this, but a lot simpler. After this, we got into that over-the-shoulder Resident Evil 4 territory, so these two kind of... How do I call Billy? Nope. There is a way to make them...
This way!
Yeah.
Touchpad, okay. Yes, they can talk to each other. Let's have some proper romantic sexual tension.
I'll go.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Okay.
You stay here.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Okay.
Shakespeare, isn't it? So, how do I go about... Exchange. I'll exchange it with Billy for... We have a surprising amount of handgun bullets between us. There you go, Billy. Have a nice tasty herb. Nom nom nom. And now you're fine. You can stop clutching your side like a melodramatic bitch. Except you're the character with the manhole opener, so have a manhole cover. And you're going to make me go into the option screen. Yes, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by myself. This is kind of a little duology within the series. The first 3 games on PS1 all have a similar kind of look and feel, and this and the GameCube one has a...
Okay.
No, you won't go alone.
This way.
Roger.
Have their own look and feel. And one of the main things, other than improving the graphics massively, that these games did was add a hell of a lot of faff. There's a lot of faffing about. This game is faff, maximum faff. No item boxes, so to do anything with items, you got to faff. Billy, do you want to... There you go. Wakey, 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 wakey. Rebecca, what are you aiming at? Okay, that didn't go well at all. Oh look! It's a first aid spray in a gas can. I have the feeling we need that for something. Yeah, faff. So you can't put your items in the item box, you've got to just leave them everywhere. You've got to juggle every item you find with everything else on the map. There's the whole switching character system, which is nightmarishly complicated. It's faff to the future. I think we know where that goes. I think we know who's going to pick it up. Billy and Mullet. The Remake had a lot more faff than Resident Evil 1 did, but this was the direct follow-on to Remake, which just faffed itself into oblivion. Food and supplies. Yeah, because food isn't useful. I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but if I was in a situation like this and I came across a box with, like, good free food, I would just go to town on that. Odds are I'm going to die. Because, you know, survival horrors are well and good, but odds are you're not going to survive. Same with all those bottles in the bar. It's like, do you know what? Do you have any good scotch or anything? I don't drink normally, but if it's free... I'll press the wrong button again. And I'm in a bad situation already. Make the best of a bad situation and just go to town on that shit. Okay, Rebecca's holding onto the shells, and I'm pretty sure that thing's going to take. So, yank it. One character has to hold it down. Yeah. You got the hook shot. Alright, Link. Which comes with its own manual. There's no ladder outside the first window, but the first door section is good. First door section, go with the third carriage. This can only lift one person at a time. That's going to come into play, isn't it? What have we got here? Alright, well, that's for later.
Follow me.
So Billy has the winch. Rebecca has the shells for the gun I left upstairs. Billy has the winch. Billy also has the magnetic ring for the briefcase. I think. Door's now unlocked. So we have a plan. We know we can use the hook shot in the middle carriage, so we have a place to go. Holy crap, Billy just blew his head clean off. You know, I take back all the bad things I said about Billy and his stupid face and his stupid mullet and his stupid tattoo and his stupid voice and his stupid behaviour. He's actually being a lot more useful than Rebecca is. And now it ends, as he fires blankly at... oh boy. Here, down you go, down you go, down you go, down you go. And down you stay. Which hopefully clears this carriage now, because this is a bit of a throughfare. One of the most core skills of classic Resident Evil. Know which areas to clear and which areas to avoid. What's up here? See what I mean? You go from door opening animation to stair animation to door opening animation, sometimes with very little, but like a split second in between. Okay, so we're both on caution health. Billy, reload your damn gun. I think it's more important that Rebecca takes the herb because... oh, there's an antique phone. Lovely. Take the fucking health. Oh, well, one of the few ways Zero is actually more helpful is that it lets you just eat items directly off the floor rather than putting them in your pocket first, which I forgot. So, since Rebecca can go down a lot more quickly, giggity, then we'll give her that. Not going through that way anytime soon. Please tell me Billy's coming with us. Actually... there we go. Oh, you're really going to make me... no, no, no. There we go, hook shot. It's okay when Link does it, it's okay when Billy does it. And we're up on the roof. But Rebecca's down there with the zombies, so we're inevitably going to get a emergency call. Okay, there's more than one zombie, so we'll stick Rebecca up here for now. Zombies in this game can't go through doors and stairs. So... yeah, Rebecca, you just chill, girl. You just chill there. Billy's going... sure, why not? That's why not. Do we need another knife? Do we... yeah, Billy ain't got no pockets. Oh boy. Are those the eggs I just left Rebecca right next to? I think they bloody well are. It's the carnivorous leech creatures that the man in the dress controls with Opera. Yep, they're patched. What is all this? Oh, this is where the scorpion was, so... oh god, okay. Off we get, off we get. Ah. That's where we found the shotgun stuff, so... This should be the room Billy's in. A loud sound. Hey, Billy.
Come on!
Okay.
Also means someone can now carry this, I think. What is it? That's not the inventory screen button. So this is the jewelry box. Let's Resident Evil it up. Hinge. Yeah, I would like that. It's the other thing. We've got a silver ring, and I think Billy's got a gold ring, which means we can open that briefcase we left on the ground floor. I love it when a plan comes together. Billy, get out of the sodding way. No, oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, so we need to get through the zombies again, and then we get to the briefcase, pop the rings in, and we should be good to go. Actually, oh, good, sweet fucking god! Just let me open the inventory screen. Why? I don't think we need that. We'll also give Billy some bullets. But more for Rebecca. Billy's too stupid and we'll waste a lot of them. Billy, stop wasting your ammo on the fucking bugs. See, this is why we don't give Billy bullets. He's going to see an insect and get excited and start shooting it, and that's just a waste of very rare ammo. This is that stupid AI I was telling you about. Billy? This is when he doesn't just do what he's done here and just forget to follow us. And for later boss fights in the game, when both characters are playable, you literally have to go into their AI submenu and turn off their attack feature. Otherwise, they will just stand there until they die.
Roger.
I mean, if you thought Sheva in RE5 was bad, this is babysitting an absolute gooseberry. Can we carry that? Do we still need... I'm going to put this down on the off chance we don't really need it. And have Billy carry the shotgun. If you'll pick the bloody thing up. Billy, pick it up. Pick it up. There we go. Right, so... This is part of that tedious inventory management I was telling you about. Billy has the shotgun, but Rebecca has the shotgun ammo, so if I trade the shotgun to Rebecca, she can stuff it with bullets. Actually, you know what, fuck it. She can have that, and Billy can have the keys, because now...
Let's split up.
Okay.
No, don't split up, stay together.
Roger.
Bottles ruined, by the way. Missed your chance there, Billy boy, you mullet. No, I think we left the case down here, so if Billy grabs the case, and yeah, there it is. Rebecca, there's a red herb, but we don't have a green herb. Only Rebecca can be. Billy is the first character in the history of Resident Evil to be unable to mix herbs. There we go. And inside the briefcase was, is, and always will be a blue key card. For Mr. Jimmy Lewis. Something you couldn't have read in the original. What's on the back? Yeah, Jimmy Lewis. By the looks of things, who was the owner... Oh, that'll get us into the main cast. Sweet. Owner of this natty blazer. So Rebecca can have the herb for future use because all she needs to do is find a green one. Chris Redfield could work this out, but Billy... Oh, Rebecca. Oh, Rebecca. Right, so... Billy, guess who's holding this? Guess I'll carry the bullets. Yeah, Actually, no, Rebecca can have the key. She's kind of designated driver as far as this journey goes. We'll take that for now. And now we're well away. Right. So, oh, there's a green herb. Billy, move your ass. Don't use it. Take it. Yeah, I think you can eat a herb off the floor, but you can't mix a herb off the floor, so... There we go. Now we've got health. Health up the wazoo. A particularly important place for a woman to be healthy. What button do I press? Yep, that's it. God, it's just so backwards to all your Resident Evil instincts. There we go. Yes, I will throw away anything I bloody well can.
This is Delta Team. This is Delta Team. We have gained control of the train. Over.
Understood.
This does not make any sense.
Cameo,
How was
kids.
the T-virus leaked? And why did it contaminate both the lab and the mansion, as well as a train almost 3 miles away?
That's irrelevant. We must make sure no knowledge of this gets out. Destroy the train. Completely. How far away are you from the nearest branch line?
About 10 minutes to...
What happened?
Oh, you bedtime, Julie. I hope we didn't give you nightmares. The line is only midnight. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll go to the next typewriter and save the game and maybe leave it there for the night. We've had a successful night. I didn't comment on the fact that was just an appearance by Albert Wesker and William Birkin, both of whom will be quite important going forward, but not important here. And these poor fellas, not repairing any train engines today. Yes, whenever you see random anonymous soldiers in horror films or games, it really goes well for them. Really goes well. We'll point out, I've not actually seen a save point yet, but... Uh-oh, story time.
The train line.
It's alright, Julie, we'll be stopping soon.
I gotta stop this thing.
Possibly in a big flat puddle. Oh no! Oh, thank God, they left a anti-train crash manual here. Following 3 steps necessary for the brakes. Activate controls. Brake controls are located in the following locations. In the first card. Great. Back of the very whole train. Brilliant. Oh, the thing we saw that you need the magnetic card for. Okay, to activate the system, insert the magnetic card device into the 5th car. Fine. Enter the code for the rear deck. After this, the driver's compartment comes from the... Enter the driver's compartment code, enter the driver's compartment code units. Okay, so I think we have to get from one end of the train to the other. We'll leave Billy Boy behind.
I'll go over to the back deck and manipulate the control panel.
Okay,
You stay here and apply the brake when ready.
this is it. One last mad dash to the back.
Rebecca.
Are we going to do the thumbs up?
Okay.
I won't.
Good advice. Did you pick up the card? Ah. Now, I remember specifically, I've played this game in the past, and I've gone running off to the other end of the train, only to realise I forgot the access card I need because the game, for some reason, makes it possible to forget it. Nighty-night, Julie. We are off to the back of the train. And that'll conclude the train section, I think. We're nearly finished. Run. Got a rather generous 320 to make it to the back of the train. Don't mind me. Not sure they should have chosen the least robust, least healthy character for this particular excursion, but there's not much in there, unless the game drops a few more random... Oh, it has. Oh boy, okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, let's just plant your feet, take a deep breath. Don't do that! Come on, she's going to take so much more of this. Danger. Okay, there we go. Haha. Waste of good ammo, but never mind. Come on, Becky. Wait, what? dear.
Edward! No!
She's so shocked she spoke without moving her mouth. And you know it's sad because someone's going absolutely fucking ham on the piano. That's another weird thing about Japanese games, is they really seem to over-punctuate sad moments by just having the soundtrack be like, sad, 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 music, sad, ding, ding, dong, dong. Which, for me, kills the mood. It feels like they're forcing the sadness so much. It feels manipulative. Maybe there's a me thing, but culturally, when the Japanese try to do Western things, they just really overplay the music, and that was a classic example. It was like, it wasn't a sad little piano tinkle. Somebody was going to fucking town on that piano. But I think one of the things that makes Resident Evil so unique is that it is this weird intersection of Western and Japanese sensibilities. Oh, game, are you really gonna... Yeah, fine, okay. Alright, maths. Remember this. We have to make 67 using 5. Okay, so... 4, 5... bollocks. Okay, there was one off. There we go.
This is Rebecca. I have engaged the control device for the brake. Over.
Alright.
Roger. I'll put the brake on now.
Now Billy's got to do maths. The mullet has to do maths. And we've got to keep track of it in our heads. So... that's 8 times 9. I don't know. What's... okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30... 35, I'm counting in, oh god, no, I'm counting in 5s, not 10s. If I count in 10s and then take off 9. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, minus 6, 54, 60, 69, 78, 78, 79, 80, 81. No. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That should be 50. 60. 69. I can't do this. Wait. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be 81. Oh, I suck at maths. I'm just bad at it. Okay. Not quite as stoppy as one would hope from a break. And in classic Resident Evil fashion, our heroes are in a crashing vehicle and are simply thrown out of it with nary a scratch. Phew. How they manage this, despite the fact that the thing is demonstrably on fire, is never explained.
I'm here.
You'll see Jill pull the same thing off in later games. I think Leon does it at least twice.
Hey, you managed to stop the train.
Lol.
We managed.
We have to find a way out.
And so concludes the iconic train section of the game. No, I need inventory. Rebecca's got inventory. Billy's got no inventory. We will play as Rebecca. Now everything we left on the train is just conveniently scattered around this area here. Billy, come with me, a big... Billy, this way. Oh, not this way, actually. Billy, where... Oh. Billy got himself killed. We didn't save.
Resident Evil 0.
There's no data to save, is there? I have to start the entire game all over. Yep. I have to start the entire Resident Evil 0 from the beginning because Billy wouldn't move from the horde of zombies. All he had to do was back up a little bit. You see, any human player would have just tapped down on the D-pad and taken 1 step backwards, 2 steps backwards. But no, the AI for this game roots itself to the floor and fires away forever. Forever. Which no human player does because it gets you killed. Billy did just that. He got himself killed, and because the game didn't throw up a single save point, we none of that saved. None of that saved. So I'm going to have to play the entire game again just to get back to this point, and yeah, I was worried about this. So, should I play this game again and not throw my PS5 out the window? Whereupon somebody will probably merrily catch it and take it home. Let's turn off Billy's combat abilities, shall we? Or our partner combat abilities, because they just got us killed. Irreparably, with no save. But we won't be replaying it on stream. I won't force you to watch me play the entire train section again, especially since I've used all my A material and my really incisive witticisms and Resident Evil facts. We will pick up from that point, assuming Billy hadn't died. Perspective thus gained. We will take away his weapons, or just take away his fighting ability. He'll basically be the Sheva of this game. He will just be what we use to carry our ammo. He'll be the pack horse. And yeah, that's the plan for next time. So hopefully you're watching this on Twitch VOD, or maybe I'll put it on YouTube. And yeah, that went badly. That went quite badly. But we will continue with part 2 of RE0, hopefully tomorrow night, around about the same time, maybe a little earlier, maybe early afternoon, just depending on how things go, which will be around 8 or 9 British time. And hope to see you then for the continuation of the complete playthrough of Resident Evil, the series. I will get to the end. I will get from this one moment to the end of Resident Evil 8 via Revelations. I pledge that to you now. So if you're watching this, thanks for watching this, and either come back tomorrow or just click on the next video, which I will definitely have made for sure. And until then, remember, winners don't do drugs. Good night.